And we are underway in Buffalo. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Allen going to go to the air right away. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To the air, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Williams. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the...
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Allen. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle to Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ray Davis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That one out wide and intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He's able to get it to Coleman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Trubisky. It's caught by Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chase Claypool from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returning it, here's Hamler. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Moore able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now it's Trubisky. Quick slant finding Claypool. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we all miss football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ripping on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Ripping to pass. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Shrugs him off. And now the spin. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Now we get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that, and what I know about this group doing the drafting, it's not all about instant value when they put their class together.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chase Claypool ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Read option. Here's Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colin Johnson.
79 yards.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Inside give to Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throw left side complete. That's Coleman.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trubisky will throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Davis is in. Touchdown, Bills. Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Rippon. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Rippon. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's Rippon. He's got Johnson, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw again is Rippon. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll come up now on second down. They're going to go play action here with Rippon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's third and a few inches. Now Trubisky. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Trubisky now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator.
Don't wanna be an American The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Tonight,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2nd down and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue down.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. George Pickens.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Here's Cook again. And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Again, it's Cook. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down carry for Davis.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Davis.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside give to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And now Sean McDermott for it. Get it to a 3-point.
Don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
3rd and 9 here.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's Davis on the counter. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Play action. It's Trubisky. Rolling to his right.
And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis,
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a handoff to Davis. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
And here's Davis to run again on second.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And quickly they get to the line. Davis. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Davis again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now it's Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes...
And he's going to go down again.
DeJuan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Forced out to his left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Down the right sideline.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run it again here with Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis
Taking it in from a yard out.
and the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Fields. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Fields to the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.